Having a baby is like having a spiritual awakening because it changes you forever. That is entirely true. I will never be the same person again. At this point, I've been a mom for an entire 5 days and it still feels surreal. Every time I think about my birthing experience, I cry because did I really just do that? I'm so excited to talk about it with you guys because I know it's going to inspire someone. As a Libra, balance is really important to me, so despite the fact that my movements aren't as free as they used to be, I still insist on getting my self care in. So, I started this day reading a page from Acts of Faith by Ayanna Van Zandt. I like to refer to this book from time to time to just get a really intuitive message, and they always hit the spot. Then I did some journaling. I wrote about how I was feeling and what's going on in my life, and it's such a good way to empty my brain. My locks have been in these twists since the day before I went into labor, and I'll be pulling them out today. I have a page in my journal that I like to refer back to as often as possible. It's a list of things that I wish to manifest, and I speak of them as if they are already mine. Baby girl woke up from her nap, and being the present mom I am, I picked her up shortly after because she started to fuss, which to me means she's ready for another nursing session. I've been living in these nursing bras and it makes nursing so much easier because all I have to do is pull this latch and put her on my breast. That initial latch that she makes comes with a 3 second sting, which I've gotten used to by this time, but it's been feeling a lot better lately. She latched instantly the moment she came outside of my womb, and I am so honored to have that as my experience because I know a lot of moms have issues with their baby latching, and that's the reason why breastfeeding consultants exist. On my Patreon, I made a post talking about my nursing experience as well as my milk supply. And if you want to get the real tea on all of that, not to mention content surrounding sewing, motherhood, and homemaking, become a member for some intimate moments that will only be posted there. Having a supportive partner throughout pregnancy and postpartum has been such a huge help for me. I honestly cannot imagine doing this on my own. And if you want some tips on how to have a positive, happy pregnancy, check out this video in the top right corner of the screen. After reading and journaling, I meditated and did some stretches for my neck, back, and arms while baby girl chilled out in front of me. Her dad eventually came in and spent a few moments admiring her beauty. We are honestly so obsessed with her, and we're still in awe of the fact that literally a week ago, we didn't have a baby here, but now we have an entire little human that relies on us, and it just feels so amazing. This is what my belly looks like 5 days postpartum. It's gone down a lot more by now, and I am just grateful that my womb is healing. My belly was also a lot darker than this, and the color is getting lighter and lighter each day. I still have the linea nigra line in the middle of my belly, and honestly, if this never goes away, I'd be okay with that because, in a sense, it almost feels like a tattoo. I was about to take a shower, but Princess got fussy, so I fed her and put her down for another nap. I will say, she's actually a very calm baby, and she really only makes noise when she needs food. I am so grateful for that. Showers feel so rejuvenating right now, and I'm so grateful that I still get to take care of myself. I do not intend to neglect myself, and I'm sure this will help me to feel my best during postpartum recovery. I also intend to talk more about the bloody side of postpartum on my Patreon because there are some things that I just don't really want to share here. Through Patreon, I can be extremely raw with you guys because those of you who choose to be there, you're actually invested in my story, and I love people like you. I washed out my postpartum panties and nursing bras and put them to dry because they are literally all I wear right now. I hardly wear anything else. And in the first few days of my postpartum, I was wearing these disposable boy shorts from a Freedom Mom postpartum kit a friend bought from my registry, and they're also really comfy. I wear these boy shorts along with these maxi pads, which are so super absorbing. My boobs have also been leaking, which I am grateful for because that means my milk supply is pretty good. And if I don't put on a bra fast enough, it's like the air activates them and they just start dripping like crazy. I am so loving my post-pregnancy body. I don't even remember what I looked like not pregnant, so I'm honestly just getting used to it all over again. I'm using this stretch mark lotion for my belly and thighs. I'm not really a big fan of lotion, but my sister-in-law sent it, so why not use it? And who knows, it might actually do something for me. I have not had any stretch marks, which I'm absolutely grateful for, but I'm still not at the end of the road yet, so I'm not going to be taking that for granted. Now it's time to apply some light makeup, and by that I mean eyeliner and lipstick. Getting pretty postpartum can really help you to feel amazing because the way you look affects the way that you feel. Maintaining your self-care can help you to feel like you're still you rather than feeling like someone who had to give up their entire life. I really feel like having a positive mindset helps a lot during your postpartum journey because what you tell yourself about this newfound life will influence the experience you have. If you tell yourself something is hard, it will be hard. If you tell yourself something is easy, it will be easy. I embrace having a completely different life because I had 28 entire years all to myself, child-free. I enjoyed those years on purpose because I knew that one day I would be a mom and a wife who hardly gets time for herself. And I believe that there's a time and place for everything, and now is the time for me to be a mom. I'm using warm water with a bit of this Cetaphil baby wash and a wash rag. Oh, oh my goodness! First pee-pee bed. I gently wipe her skin to get her fresh and clean, and then I moisturize her with olive oil. To prevent a diaper rash, I use A&D ointment. Since her birthday, she's pretty much been wearing these white onesies that a friend of mine got from the registry. I will link those below if you would like to get yourself some for your babies. I swear when she has sucked from the breastfeeder, I can feel it through the breastfeeder. Newborn babies feed right around the clock. A feeding session is almost always guaranteed to calm my baby girl down whenever she starts to get fussy. She usually takes a nap right after that, so at this point I was able to get some food in. I had green banana porridge, and you can find a recipe for that on my channel. Since postpartum comes with bleeding, which means losing iron, banana porridge is a great breakfast option because it's rich in iron, especially when you leave the skin on it. I also had a cup of nettle tea, which is really good for postpartum, and I started to work on a little bracelet for baby girl. I'm not sure when I'll let her wear it, but I'm just glad I at least started it, and I think it's gonna be a really cute way to, accessorize her. My king man reminded me to put my belly bind on. It's pretty much a bunch of fabrics that I stitch together. It helps to get my organs back in place, and I also feel like it helps with my belly going down. Then it was time to take my evening shower. Having a baby grounds you. It causes you to be present, it causes you to go more slowly and to move with intention. I can say with absolute certainty that I have been doing all of the above. Being able to take 2 showers in a day with a newborn is a blessing, because I've heard so many new moms say that they haven't taken a shower in days. I washed a few items for her and then I did another feeding session. Music has been helping a lot as well, so whenever I'm feeding her or whenever I have to put her down while I do something else, I like to just let some music play. After my shower, I changed her diapers and got her all cozy and ready for bed. I like putting her in fresh clothes twice per day because she sometimes throws up on her clothes. I also really like the smell of fresh baby clothes. She doesn't always fuss when I'm changing her, but as soon as I put her pampers on, her socks on, and her clothes on, she just goes silent. I do love to end these changing sessions with a feed as well, because it just gets her even more calm. And I don't keep track of how often I feed her, but let's just say it's a lot. The night ended with me having dinner prepared by my kingman and watching a movie. If you like this vlog, comment down below and I'll make more of them because this was very fun.